Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Ripcord, and today I just wanted to talk about how I'm doing, especially with how my recovery is doing from surgery and stuff. I'm doing actually really good, which I'm very happy about. Um, I haven't had really any problems, which is good. But I did want to talk about the HP Reverb G2 after 5 months of owning it as well. I'll talk about that in a second. Just wait after I talk about how I'm doing. Uh, Having little troubles pumping out videos daily. I was tried to do that, but I kind of gave up on that. Tried to get rest and stuff instead of stressing on other things. It's been I'm not so sure how long it's been. Um, in the hospital was like a month, I think. Almost a month at home. I guess I would say I've been two and little bit two a little over 2 months now, and I need to reach that third month mark, which is really close to be pretty much fully recovered, and I can really start to do things. Um, but with that out of the way, um, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the HP Reverb G2 and the pros and the cons after 5 months I've been owning it, and I haven't had many problems with it at all, and I love the headset a lot. I like it a lot more than my Quest 2. The bigger FOV is nicer, and I noticed when I tried to go back to the Quest 2 because I had to use it for a day, reasons my computer was being weird with the G2. I knew it wasn't the G2 because it was a computer problem. It was something to do with my monitor, and I had to fix that. But anyway, besides that, the G2 is really a good headset. I don't know how else to explain it. It's, for me at least, visually and the way the headset works, I like just the way it works, I guess. The resolution's nice, the FOV is nice, um, the clarity of the lenses are really good, so it has like really good lenses. IPD adjustment was really nice, other than the quests. Luckily, I fit in the range of the quests being 63 millimeters. Somewhere around 60 to 63 millimeters, I sit around. Um, and they both have a really good sweet spot, right? But the thing about the G2, the only thing I think I don't like about the headset is its controllers. Not its tracking in particular. The tracking is fine, it's good enough for what it does. It's good enough for occlusion. It's good enough for Beat Saber. It's You've seen my videos on those. Like it's perfectly fine for those games, and it's good for gaming. It like there's no problems in swinging your arms, especially when you're in motion. You're not gonna notice any problems with the controllers. You see me play Pavlov. You see me play Beat Saber VR chat. It's also good for VR chat, even though people say it's not. You can still do all of the emotes, just in a different way. It's just the controllers are a little bit clunky and a little weird to hold sometimes, but and a little weird to control. Only in VR chat, I should be specific. In Beat Saber, it's fine. It's just with the clunkiness. My bad. You have to make sure you don't accidentally hit the controllers together or your headset. And yeah, that's about it. The headset overall is really good. I still recommend it. I know HP is dropping out, but I feel like they shouldn't because their headset seems to be doing pretty good so far. I had a lot of friends actually get a G2, and that's not me making it up. That actually is true. I have 5 friends that own one now. I think it's five. We got my brother, Evie being Foxtrot, by the way. Check out her channel on my homepage. Her channel should be linked as well. My brother's channel should also be there. It's Rhythm Seth MMD. Um, we got Foxtrot, my brother, um, Lucian, which is another one of my friends. And me, I guess. So that's four. Sorry, my bad. I did not count that right in my head. I was never good for math. So and they all say it's pretty good. So it's a good headset. So if you guys are looking for a headset to get into for VR for a good price, the G2 is where it's at. You get a lot better. Um, you're more immersed than the Quest 2 because of its massive um just resolution and clarity, which looks photorealistic, almost next to photorealistic, and it's really good. And I don't think I'm gonna switch out the headset anytime soon. The only thing I think I would switch out on the headset is the controllers, maybe with another pair of controllers. Makes me wonder if I'm able to use the Quest Pro controllers with the G2, because since they track themselves, I wonder if someone could make a software for those. Because maybe I'll pick those up and actually use them with the G2. I wanted to get base stations for the Valve Index controllers, because I was like, oh, those would be nice with the G2. Now I don't want to, because what I've seen with what Vive came out with, having full body trackers that don't need base stations, and I was going to get either Stonks or Slime VR trackers at one point. But now I'm just gonna get the Vive ones that track themselves, which I'm excited for it to come out. If you guys don't know what those are, uh, they're just self-tracking trackers with cameras on them, which track pretty freaking good. And surprised how well they track. And I want to get them, which will be eventually. And having a base station list set up, from me at least, is what I wanted. And I still want to be wired though. The reason why I want a wired connection still is because it less latency and stuff, and I don't want to run shit through my Wi-Fi, and I don't want to deal with even if it's Bluetooth or something like that. I don't want to have to run wireless VR, especially because it could have low battery life, or the battery life is going to tank on it, and I don't want to have to charge my headset every time. So yeah, and plus it would just make the headset heavier, and so the G2 is already really light, so I don't want to make that already heavier. So yeah, that's all I have to say. The G2 is really good for me, and I don't think I'm gonna ever switch it out for anything else. And if I do, I guess. I mean, the Pico 4 is a good competitor, but the colors are not as good. But everything else on that headset seems pretty good too. Other than the video compression, which I don't appreciate very much. I don't like video compression in VR. It's very fizzy. And sometimes you get compression artifacts, especially in Pavlov. Those who played Oculus Quest 2 in Pavlov on your PC through the link cable will understand what I'm talking about. You get this line where it's all pixely in the middle, and then up here and down here is like looks clear. It's like if you had foveated rendering on, but it's only in this spot across your eyes. I hated it. It wasn't good. It was very sickening, I guess. I normally don't get sick of VR, but Pavlov, if I played it for longer than 2 hours, it would start to get me sick. But with the G2, I could play it for a much longer time, like by a long shot. I could probably play Pavlov for 8 hours or even 12 hours or more if I wanted to, because of how clear it is and no compression. It's just crisp. Um, so yeah, and another good headset that's out there is the PlayStation VR 2. I also recommend that. That's another good competitor to the G2 for me right now. But I think I'm gonna stick with the G2. I'm happy with the G2. Maybe I'll show up with the G2 Omnicept so I could get that eye tracking and mouth tracking for future VR stuff to come out. I was thinking about getting that headset as well. That would probably be eventually though. Um, I really like that one, but I also still like the base G2 that I have right now. The mic is good, audio's good, everything about the headset's just really good. So I know it sounds like I'm fanboying about it, but and it sounded like I was shitting on the Quest there. Nah, that's still a good headset too. I still recommend that if you guys want to go for that headset as well. It's for a good price, and I think they dropped the price too finally again. I don't think it's as cheap as it used to be still, but it's cheaper than what their other price was now. So I think, I might be wrong on that, but don't get me on that. Really tired. Sorry for the yawning. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I should end the video and stop rambling on. Um, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully I will stay doing good and nothing nothing bad hopefully will not happen. I hope not. That'd be really good. But other than that, yeah, that's all I can really talk about. If you guys like the video, hit that like. If you disliked, hit that dislike button if you want. I don't care. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and also hit that bell icon if you want to know more of my content. Yeah, that's all I can really talk about. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.